So the technique is called Nāḍī Śodhana. Now once the downward movement of the full diaphragm breathing has been established, we can move on to the first of many techniques of Prāṇāyāma, like alternate nostril breathing. Alternate nostril breathing is important. One, because we don't often breathe through both nostrils at the same time. And there are a lot of important physiological reasons, but one reason is because your body is always in a flux of dilation, opening up, and constricting or closing down, as you've just experienced. And what we want is for that flux to happen in a balanced way. And so if we do this alternate nostril breathing, that gives the organism a pattern to follow, encouraging it to be shifting in a healthy way from one side to another. Now you might go find on YouTube all sorts of breathing practices, but I just want to encourage you for the moment not to engage with anything too fancy. Just try simple exercises right now. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in for the same count that you breathe out. Hold your arm in a relaxed position like this, and gently, gently close off one of your nostrils. Absolutely no need to apply any exaggerated pressure to do this. Just gently, with any finger, press delicately on the right nostril, or even simply close off the airway by pressing against the opening. And one, breathe in through the left nostril. Then close off the left nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it off. Exhale through the left. That's one cycle. And there's no need to count the number of cycles that you perform. Just focus on steady, gentle, but full breaths on both sides, regularly, rhythmically, calmly. Starting your day with this routine even before you get out of bed in the morning, even for just a few minutes, you're just doing like this. And you're telling your organism to act in a harmonized and balanced pattern throughout the day. You're actually giving it the pattern to follow, setting the pace for the day intentionally. Similarly, you can resort to this practice anytime during the day, regain your equilibrium, or just as a quick breath balance break. And if truth be known, once you've gotten accustomed to this breath and this intake of prana and balancing attention, you don't even have to do the exercise anymore. Because prana, being more subtle than the breath itself, is operating and being operated upon in the subtle body. This subtle body is called the Prāṇāmaya kosha. Breath is in the Annamaya kosha. Now this is super important. Say you, like me, have some issues with your nose, like chronically swollen sinuses, or maybe even a deviated septum, and you're simply unable to sustain a practice of steady inhale, exhale repetitions through the nostrils. Now we get to talk about visualization, because this is one of the key techniques that you want to entrain in order to engage with your subtle bodies. So for normally engaged breathers, when the nasal passages are open and you're able to breathe regularly, and you've engaged with this alternate nostril breathing a few times or over several days, then next, you should be engaging the visual field too. You should be engaging the third eye and putting your attention on the inner energy field. In this case, we were inhaling through the left, tracing the pranic flow on its descending left channel arc, closing off the left, and exhaling through the right, simultaneously tracing the ascending arc in the right channel. Inhaling through the right, tracing the descending arc in the side channel, closing off the right, and exhaling through the left, tracing the ascending arc in the left channel. Now you can visualize white light in both channels, or considering the left channel as the moon or feminine, you can visualize cool blue. The right side as the sun, or masculine, you might visualize red or yellow. Traditionally, it's yellow and blue. I like red. White also. Any color you like. And visualization doesn't have to mean strict visualization either. It can be imagination, sensing it. And if the nostrils are not able to follow the intention of the practice, you can gently force open the nostril with a pinch or a pull. Right? But it's actually more important to engage the visual, the subtle body is actually going to act on the physical body and begin to heal these physical blockages so that eventually these nasal passages will open up. Your body will relearn how it's supposed to be available for breath. It's supposed to be available for breath. How did it learn any other way? It's a universal axiom. What is more dense follows the lead of what is less dense. First the energy body, then the physical. First above, then below. First faith, then mountains move. And again, this can't be stressed enough. If you're going to go forward with more advanced practices, it is super important that you do so under the guidance of a qualified teacher, because you can easily make problems for yourself. The Gita, the Pradipika, the source texts all tell us if you want to do pranayama, you take yourself to a location that is conducive to the practice. The air is pure, your lifestyle is calm and balanced, your organism is calm and balanced, sattvic, and you've prepared for the engagement. But in this day and age, it's just not so likely that you fit that description of prepared readiness. And if you engage in this discipline in a disturbed surrounding with a distracted mind, then the vata tendency of your constitution, the air element, the mental aspect, is also likely to get quite disturbed too, among other things. What you can do, however, anytime, any place, is pay attention to the functioning of the nostrils. When is one working? When is the other working? When are both working? And you can encourage the functioning of the different nostrils too. If one is stuck, feel into it and try breathing slightly and slowly. And if it isn't open enough to allow the air in at a good flow or any flow at all, in the moment you realize that no or little air is flowing, while maintaining the visualization, open your mouth, take in or release the air. Just repeating the intention, repeating the attention, will slowly, slowly open the obstruction. It takes willpower to engage, it takes patience, it takes a slow attention. Further, if you want to promote calmness in the body, relaxation in the tissues, go to sleep at night on your right side so that the left nostril is active. If you want to be energetically engaged with the life, have more energy, be of good appetite, virile, vigorous, then get in the habit of going to bed on the left side so that the fire element is activated when the right nostril opens and activates more. This is all tantric wisdom. You should try it.